Hey everybody, it is John the Comic Guy, and welcome to part 3 of the $1,000 comic book collection flip through, coming up next. So as a friendly reminder, if you haven't seen the previous videos, click on the link above. And as just to refresh your memory, I picked up this $1,000 collection from a whatnot seller named Ed. Ed came from North Carolina. He goes by SGTQ, Sergeant Q, and great guy. So what I'm going to do is actually do a speed up. I'm going to go 8 times the speed as I flip through it, and then stay tuned to see what books that I think are of particular interest that I'm going to be selling, and some of the books that I'm going to be keeping for my own collection. So let's get right to the flip through.
Box number 1 for the third wave. Box number 2. Here is box number 3. Box number 4. Box number 5. Box number 6. Box 7. I think this is going to be the last for this video. Then I'm going to have 4 more boxes to go through.
So I hope you guys enjoy when I sneak my own music into these videos. I am, again, being so new to this. I often get really concerned about copyright infringement with music, so I don't use any music that hasn't been created or generated by me. I might start doing AI music in the future, but I, for now, am sticking with my own music, and I hope you tolerate it. By the way, speaking of AI, Joe C, who is my buddy who does Pork Roll Toys and Comics, he did this little animation from AI and he sent it to me. So I'm going to share it. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, Pork Roll Toys and Comics, he used to be known as Joe Tara, right? Joe and his wife Tara, 97, but he's now going by Pork Roll Toys and Comics. Check out this little animation. It's, I think, 6 seconds, but I think it's so cool. You gotta love AI and what it's capable of. Fun stuff, right? So again, Joe, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Again, people, if you haven't hit him up yet on YouTube, Pork Roll Toys and Comics. Here's his information. Also, I want to give a shout out to Michael. Michael, who is in Bear Pop Comics in YouTube. He so kindly was buying comics from me, and he pointed out that I mispronounced a name. So, Chris Bocello, I want to apologize because previously in the last video, I butchered your name. So, whoops, sorry about that. I love your artwork. Sorry about that. Again, Chris Bocello. And again, if you haven't checked out my friend Bear Pop Comics, check him out. Here's his the logo, and give him a follow as well. So, okay, enough of the housekeeping. I like that I got all 5 of these issues of 300 from Frank Miller. I just think it's just so cool. Love the series. I don't need it, and I'm going to sell it, but this is going to be going into my $5 bins for each of them. I also love this cover from X-23. So this is X-23 number 3, variant edition. Whoa, I love it. To be perfectly honest, I'm tempted to keep it because I love this cover. It's just, it's hot. It's hot. But for now, X-23 going into inventory. I'm putting it into my my $10 bins, but I really like it. As do I like this Amazing Spider-Man number 35 at the end. This is Legacy issue 929 variant. Felicia Hardy, Black Cat, man, you are a pretty young lady, and this is a cool cover. So I saw this. I'm not going to keep it. Right, there's so much I keep at this point, but I do appreciate that cover. X-Men number 169, very cool book. Again, this is as I'm flipping through what I'm expecting to be dollar books, but when I get stuff like this as like $10 or higher, and actually, truth be known, even if I get books that are 3 for $10 or higher, I'm happy about, because that just is my ability to get and recoup cash quicker. So love that, as I do with this. Transformers the movie number 1. Again, cool. This is in beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. So if I was a Transformers collector, which I got to admit, the books are beautiful, I would be tempted, but no bueno. I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it. I have a better, higher condition copy of this, but I love when I get early Bronze Age books. So Iron Man number 31, pretty nice condition. I would say this is probably a 6.5 to 7. Nice. Adding it to inventory, but if I didn't have it, or I had a lower grade copy, it would certainly stay with me as an upgrade. But I just had a better copy. This is Marvel Spotlight number 29, On the Moon Knight. So again, when I find a book that's more than just a dollar book in my world, I'm happy. So this is going to be added to my inventory, and I'm pretty happy about that. Love the Bronze Age. I was pretty impressed by this. This is apparently the first printing and a low print run book. Hellblazer 27. Hey, this having obviously been a low print run, but I'm so glad to have it, and I'm gonna hopefully find a nice new home for this. And last but not least, with the books that I'm selling, this does have a bad old uh, line down the middle. It other than that, and I don't know if it's considered a subscription key crease. It almost looks like a sharp object cut it, but you could barely even see it. Well, you could see it, but other than that, it's in a beautiful condition. And the page quality, I mean, it's like white to slightly off white pages. It's really in good condition. Other than that, sharp. I'm going to call it, just for a lack of a better word, a sharp subscription crease. But again, World's Finest, issue number 142. Beautiful copy. It's not a title I particularly keep for myself, but I like it. Now, Aliens versus Predator War, and this is issue 2 of 4. Why am I keeping this? Because my other Aliens and Predator books I'm putting in my 3 for $10 boxes. It's because if you look at this cover, it is drawn by one of my favorite horror type artists, Richard Corbin. So I saw this, and and he has a very distinct style. I mean, Richard Corbin, his style is like always very specific, and I see that, and it's like, whoa, is that a Corbin cover? And I look around, see his signature. Happy to own this. I am just glad to own Richard Corbin stuff, right? Whether it's eerie, creepy when he does those, when he does Banner, when he drew the Hulk and he did the title Banner for 4 issues, loved it. So happy about having Richard Corbin stuff. I did not have this. At one time I did. I sold off all my spawns, but now when I have something in great condition, I keep it. So this is near mint, right? I would say this is probably a 9.6. I'm keeping it. It's issue 41 of Spawn. Got me a nice filler Spawn that I foolishly sold at one time. And last but not least, out of this third wave of this $1,000 collection that I got from Ed, I am keeping Marvel Superheroes number 23. You know what? It's always great if I can keep some kind of a Silver Age book out of the collections I buy. So very thrilled about that. Now, just wait. But wait, there's more. So Josh came in, and Josh has his channel. And again, it sounds like this is an advertisement for everybody. I'm so sorry about that. But these are great people. Great people. Dollar Digging Daddy. Josh came by the other day and traded. He's going to be traveling when I'm going to do my next convention. So he said, hey, any chance I could come by? And I let him. And we did a little trading. He gave me some cash. But among the trades, most of which I'm selling, a lot of these were low-grade Golden Age books. But in this in particular, these next two I'm keeping. The first is one of this is a facsimile Golden Age book. So it's a facsimile, but it's beautiful. Marvel Family number 4. Boy, if I had this in the real copy, woo, I would love it. I love Captain Marvel. I love those Fawcett books. But in this particular case, it's a nice facsimile. And, I guess a facsimile is better than no copy at all. And when I say this is a true facsimile, has the ads, the back cover, it in no place that I was able to observe shows that it's a reprint, but it's clearly a reprint. The paper quality is different. It's newer. It doesn't have that old comic smell, but Marvel Family number 4 facsimile, really happy. And again, there's no discernible marking saying that I've been able to see. If you guys own this and you say, John, duh, it's so obvious. It's a reprint because on this page, show me. But I love it. It looks beautiful. Last but not least, low, I'd say it's a 1.8, but I like it because it's the TV show that I used to watch. The Lone Ranger from Dell. I think this is Lone Ranger number 11. The Dell comic, and low grade, man, 1.8, but I pressed it. So I wish it could squeak to a 2.0. I just don't think it will. But I'm happy to own it. This is my only Lone Ranger comic. If I ever had him, I'm sure I sold it. But at this point, it was a part of a trade. My buddy Josh traded it with me. It's a Golden Age book, and you know me in Golden Age. So the Lone Ranger, that's the last book that I have to show you for this particular episode. Next week, we're doing my 4th flip through from the $1,000 collection. It's going to be 4 boxes, and then I'm going to show you the gifts that Ed gave to me, sort of for my own collection, that he was nice enough. So I saved that to the end. Those were cool books, and if you like this content, I would ask you to please hit the like button, share it with people who dig comic books. If you can, make a comment. Tell me what you think of these. What do you think of these books that at least were of interest to me, and the ones I'm keeping? And last but not least, everybody, I thank you for your time, and I hope you do hit that subscribe button. Everybody, I'll see you next week with the 4th part and the final part of this 1,000 comic. Why do I say that? Of this $1,000 purchase collection from Ed. I'll see you then.
Face forward, and we could softly drop our right knee. We're going to plant the right hand down, and we look at our left hand.